Welcome to COD Community Analysis, Episode 1. Player term skill ranks. This video came about because of the use around the COD community of terms for players' skill ranks. Sweat, rat, stuff like that. So anyways, I was thinking about those and I decided to rank them. Here they are. In this video, I wanted to go through the ranks, talk about them, how I came up with them, and kind of where they are, and then talk about some problem areas, maybe some concerns, and ultimately I whittled them down to just a few questions about the list. Of course, then a conclusion. Anyways, let's take a look at the list. We'll start by just going through the list here. At the top we have godlike, followed by different, and then demon. We have cracked, rat, sweat, try hard. This is a frequent one you'll hear. Timmy or Jimmy. Frequently together, the Timmies and the Jimmies. Then bots, and then of course the lowest tier, the AI, would be the bottom rung. So take it in a second. Now, godlike is obviously going to be your top tier. Your pros, even, you might consider your pros at that level. A lot of this, it's easy to throw streamers in these upper streamers, TTV, content creators, people that we all know, or who knows, even by KD. These might be like your 6, 5, 4 KD players. Different. I consider someone like a Joe Woe different, perhaps. Now, everything below that, I think I play against these type of people. I might play against a demon myself, an average player. I might play against somebody who's cracked. Definitely playing against a lot of rats. So many rats. Lots of sweats, tryhards. And every once in a while, I'm probably, here's the thing. You know what they say? If you never get bot lobbies, you are the bot in the lobbies. I might fall into that. So maybe I don't really see as many Timmies and Jimmies and bots and AIs because I might be down there. Although I will say I do sweat. And I feel like I try hard. But I don't necessarily rat. That's what we can get into here. So let's kind of break it down here, piece by piece. I think that's what's next. It's kind of what we're doing. So I think the breakdown really continues with the questions that arise within the list, because there are some problem areas, I think, just by looking at it. It's a quick list. It's off the cuff. There wasn't a lot of vetting and things like that. That's what we're here to do. Put it out there. It's open for discussion. But we'll get to that. Starting off, are pros considered godlike, or are COD pros outside of this entire ranking system? Are COD pros at a level above? Ultimately, I think COD pros you would consider to be godlike, which would end up leading you to, I think, putting other people like a Joe Woe or perhaps a Biffle in something like different. Certainly demons. Another problem area we see is the 5, 6, 7 zone. The rat, sweat, try hard ranking area. Kind of right in the middle of the pack there. These can be interchangeable. I'd really like to see some discussion in the comments in regards to, how do we feel about where these are ranked? Are rats better than sweats? Are sweats better than tryhards? And let's talk about where I, how I got to where, where we are here. Rats, I think, will go to great lengths to get a win or get a kill. Something like sitting in a corner, using a riot shield, perhaps. You'll see a rat class like a riot shield Cali stick or riot shield shotgun or anything Cali sticks or riot shield related. I mean, we kind of know rats when we see them. We know rats when we play them. The point is, rats are willing to go that extra mile to do something. They might, end up with a higher KD or maybe more wins. That's why I think we got to put them ahead of sweats. And a sweat is sweating, literally. Tryhards are just trying hard. And I think that's obvious why a sweat would be ahead of a tryhard. You know what I'm saying? So the next area, the next question we would have, and I think it's kind of like the last major problem area. Is there a sort of average player rank that falls between that tryhard and the Timmy Jimmy Burger zone? That would be between 7 and 8. That's something that we may call a decent player. You hear something like, "Oh, these guys are decent. This team is decent." That's what I consider a decent player. Not that I'm saying that. I'm saying I'm watching videos of people that say that. But these terms, they spread throughout the community, and I think most people that play COD end up saying this stuff. Decent player. Is decent player going to go in there? Does it fall, within the list? Another term that we're missing is noob. Ultimately, what I decided, and the ones that I consulted, we felt that bot is more or less the modern term for a noob. So there was no need for a new spot for noob. Kind of falls with bot right there at number 9. A shitty player. So anyways, these are the questions I'd love to discuss in the comments, among other things. The first being, are pros godlike, or are they separate, a higher tier above godlike? Second question, this area of interest 5, 6, 7, is this ranked correctly? Do rats fall above sweats? Sweats above tryhards? Tryhards below both of those? Third question. Does there need to be something between? Does does there need to be something between Tryhard and Timmy that's kind of your average player, perhaps decent player, something else? Does there need to be something? Is that too far of a drop off from a Tryhard to a Timmy? The more I talk about it, the more I feel like yes, it is. Anyways, discuss in the comments, please. It would be very welcome. In conclusion, this is the list of terms that I hear frequently in the COD community, terms that I even use myself when playing. Something interesting, something fun that I thought would love to put down and discuss. It's a fun discussion with the ones that I did have, and I thought it'd be something to open up to others as well. I myself, for what it's worth, feel that I may fall in that 7, 8.5 category between Tryhard and Timmy. Maybe I'm a decent player. Maybe I'm a Timmy. Certainly not a bot. Anyways, this has been COD Community Analysis. I'm Jonathan Wilson. We'll see you next time.